preparation for our primary program, I noticed that a good chunk of my primary children were either kind of not singing or not really engaged. And so I had this idea to do a little competition in primary. And for my primary, it worked really well. So use this with care because some primaries can't really handle competition, but it ended up being great, and my primary actually sang their songs the best I've ever heard them do. So what I did is I printed out this football field on a couple sheets of paper and taped them together, and then made a little magnetic football just out of cardboard, and that goes in the middle. And I told them that they would be split between two teams, one side of the room and the other side of the room, and we have saints versus angels. And the point is the saints are trying to get their football over here to a touchdown, and the angels are trying to get their football to this side. And I said there's two ways you can get points. The first way to get a point is I ask for a volunteer on each side, and they come up to the table, and I have a bell here. And it's kind of a race of name that tune. For junior primary, my pianist would just play four notes of one of our program songs, and whoever could think of it first would ring the bell and answer. If they said the first line of the song, I counted it. If they had the title, I counted it. I was pretty lenient with them. And if they couldn't get it, then we'd say, oh, let's try 6 notes or more notes until they could get it. Whichever team got the correct answer, we would move their football over 10 yards. So from 50 to 40. But it wasn't all about that. I said there was another way that my primary kids could get a point. And this was really in preparation for the primary program because I had been practicing standing up and sitting down. And we kind of have some kids who like to not look or be silly with it and purposely not stand up together. And I was trying to kind of get them out of that habit. So I told them the second point is as the pianist plays the intro, at some point during there, I'm going to do this with my hands. And the side that gets the most children to stand up right when I move my hands, not before, you can't stand up before, but as close to afterwards when I lift my hands, then you guys get a point. Sometimes if it's really close, I'll say, oh, that was so close. I'm gonna have to listen to your singing for this one and kind of think about that. So I would do that, they'd sing the song, and we'd practice doing that. And so it was a lot of practice of standing and sitting in a really fun, kind of competitive way. The kids had extra fun if maybe I put siblings against each other. But again, be careful if it gets a little too rowdy. They were okay, but it can get too rowdy for primary. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, oh yes, and the last thing, with competition in primary, if I kind of sensed it was getting a little, some people really want to win, and so I told them, I said, and guess what happens when you win? Nothing. The winners don't get anything. Nothing's gonna happen to you, and so we can all just have fun with this. You literally get nothing for winning. It's just a fun game that we can play together.